Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about the Tom Brady effect and how it has impacted not just the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a team, but just this community and this fan base as a whole. Now, before I start anything, I want to say this channel is called MrBucsNation, not Mr. Brady Nation. I have been and will always be a diehard Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I was a diehard Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan before Tom Brady came to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am going to continue to be a diehard Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan after Tom Brady leaves the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and let's just all enjoy the ride together. But with that being said, I was talking to my friend Kyle recently. Shout out to you, Kyle, if you watched this video, and I was gushing about the Buccaneers this year and talking about how, man, this year's been so crazy. The Buccaneers, they're playing in the Super Bowl, and I had high expectations, but even those expectations were blown out of the water. This is absolutely amazing. And my friend Kyle said something to me, and I've thought about it for a couple of days, and I decided to make this video. And what Kyle said to me was this: James, that's simply the Tom Brady effect. And that's all he said. And I sat there and I started thinking about that, and I thought and thought and thought, and I thought to myself, what does that mean? What is the Tom Brady effect? Yes, I know that coaches want to coach better, players want to play better, but I feel like there's more to the Tom Brady effect. And there definitely is after I started noticing my surroundings and just thinking about some things. And I wanted to share those thoughts with you guys today and get your opinions down in the comments section below about how you feel about the Tom Brady effect. But as I said, players want to play better for Tom Brady. Mike Evans, Devin White, Levante David, Ronald Jones, Chris Godwin. The list goes on and on and on of players both on offense and on defense who want to be better versions of themselves as players because Tom Brady is here. Heck, you even want to act like a better human being because Tom Brady is on the team. Case in point, Antonio Brown. So Tom Brady has this magical effect as a competitor, and it makes sense. The man has been to 9 Super Bowls. He's won 6 of them. He's about to go play in his 10th. Of course, players want to play better and be better people because you have a leader like Tom Brady. Anything seems possible in the NFL. Coaches want to coach better. Bruce Arians, Byron Leftwich, Todd Bowles. They all want to support this team and coach the absolute best of their abilities because they want to help be a part of that leadership group with a player like Tom Brady. That's just how it is. And I'm very proud of the leadership that the coaches have been able to do and help out a guy like Tom Brady. And we've seen scenarios like this before with Peyton Manning going to the Denver Broncos, Brett Favre going to the Minnesota Vikings. Like, these great quarterbacks go to different teams, even Joe Montana going to the Kansas City Chiefs. These great quarterbacks going to different teams and showing these teams who haven't won in a while what it's like to have a legend on your team can be really reinvigorating to the players and the coaching staff as a whole, and it can win you some more games. But I took a deeper look. And of course, the Buccaneers went from winning 7 games in year 1 to 11 games in year 2. And Tom Brady was phenomenal in year 1 of Bruce Arians' offense. We all know that. But one of my favorite things from the Tom Brady effect that I've been noticing is the winning culture that has been injected back into the community and the fan base here in just one short year throughout this first year of Tom Brady's run here in Tampa Bay. Tom Brady is, of course, the greatest quarterback of all time, the greatest player of all time, and yes, players are going to be more motivated. Yes, coaches are going to be more motivated, but fans are going to be more motivated to cheer for a team that is actually going to start winning. And I know that sounds like, bandwagon, it's just the Brady fans coming in. I don't care what reason you're rooting for the team for. We're all rooting for the same team at the end of the day. I love this building sense of community. We've even seen it here on the YouTube channel. This has been a banner year for the YouTube channel in terms of the growth and the discussion that we've been able to have throughout this past year, throughout this entire season. And I feel like a contributing factor to that is because Tom Brady is on this team now. And I think you could ask any content creator about that, they would tell you the same exact thing, is that by Tom Brady being on this team, there's more positive discussion. There's more fun being had with this team. We don't have to sit here and sulk and wonder about who the next head coach is going to be and what's the Buccaneers' future at a ton of different positions. And, oh man, should we keep this quarterback? Should we let that quarterback go? What's going on? We don't have to do that right now because the Buccaneers are playing for a Super Bowl, and that feels pretty darn good since it hasn't been done in 18 years, and it's been 13 years since they made the playoffs. I've said that a lot in recent videos, but it keeps on coming up because, yeah, it's been a while since stuff like this has happened. I love going to the grocery store or going to any type of location and seeing people with Bucs gear on, and I'll be honest, I walk up to them and I go, hey man, I love your shirt. Hey man, I love your hat. That's so cool. And they go, hey, thanks man, this has been such a crazy year. And I'm actually able to talk to Buccaneers fans, you know, people who I might not know, complete strangers, but I'm able to have a nice casual conversation with them and say, man, isn't this amazing that we're actually winning these games? We're actually going to the playoffs. We're actually in the Super Bowl. And they go, yeah, man, this has been a lot of fun. This year has been really cool. It's been really encouraging to see the team play so well. I love that. That is one of my favorite things about this year, is the building and the growth of the community and the fan base as a whole. Whatever reason you're rooting for the team, we are all rooting for the same team. And just hearing the Go Bucs, you know, like these are conversations I would not be able to have even last year or 2 years ago with just random people about this team. But now that's part of the Tom Brady effect. He brings that winning culture. He brings that confidence back into the fan base where, you know, people want to see and root for this team again. And it's just so awesome to see, and I can't state that enough. So I think the Tom Brady effect is so much more than, you know, hey, players want to play better, coaches want to coach better. I mean, he's really brought this fan base back in, you know, a couple of ways. You know, he's brought people back rooting for this team. He's brought people together, you know, whatever the reason may be. We're all still rooting for the same team at the end of the day, and it's been really cool to see. I know he's not the only reason. I know that this team has been playing like a complete team for pretty much the entirety of the season, but you can't deny that the Tom Brady effect has definitely been a pretty decent contributing factor to all of these things that have been happening. And you know what? I love it. I love the community that we've been able to build here on the YouTube channel. I'm sure every other content creator, be it a podcast, be it another YouTuber, whoever it may be, you could even ask any other fan, this first year with Tom Brady, and keep in mind we still have a whole nother year after this at least, has been one heck of a ride, and I'm having loads of fun, and every single Bucs fan I have talked to up to this point has been saying the same thing, and I love seeing it so much. This is what I have been wanting for so many years as a Bucs fan, is to have people to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a positive way and finally just be able to just gush about this team with other like-minded people, and Tom Brady has helped that in a very big way. So guys, with that being said, leave me your thoughts about the Tom Brady effect down in the comment section below. What ways do you feel Tom Brady has had an impact, not just on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this season, but on the fan base as on the fan base and the community and just the city as a whole? I do want to keep in mind also that the Tampa Bay Rays went to the World Series, the Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup, and the Rowdies also won their respective championship as well. So this has been an absolutely insane past year for Tampa sports, and it's absolutely amazing to see. And Tom Brady taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the Super Bowl just adds another feather in the cap for what this year has been for Tampa sports. So guys, with that being said, leave me your thoughts about all this down in the comment section below. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.